it's Anya here. I'm back with another video for Ophelia Talks, and today it is day 22. Can you believe it? We are nearly there. And today I am making a robin bauble. Now it looks very sort of, you know, abstract. There are no eyes. Obviously you can, if you want to, put on eyes. I did not have any sort of ready-made googly eyes, and I tried to make some sort of eyes with crochet or with sewing on, but everything seemed too big. But then when I looked aside, I could you know, I spotted the bauble the way it was without the eyes, and I thought, you know what, I think actually it doesn't look too bad. So I'm just going to leave it at that. What do you need? The grey, which is 038, the red, which is 028, the chocolate from the Rico Ricorumi range is 057, and the yellow is 006. You also need your hook, which is 3. And I have already made my disc, because that is a basic pattern which is also the same as the first video we did, and also as the video of the gingerbread man bauble, and that was on the 19th, so do go and have a look at that again. So to make the decoration for our robin, we need to make its red chest, and we are going to do the following with a magic circle. You start with a cross over your fingers like so. You go under this strand here, you pick up the back strand like so, bring it through, go back to the back strand and do a chain here. And then you need to do another chain, because we are going to do 12 double crochets. And it's the same thing again. You only need to do 11 double crochets, because the 12th V is going to be made by our slip stitch, and that then lies over the chain that we just did, and that makes the 12th double crochet. Oops. I will see you when you have done your 12 double crochets. So I've just pulled my circle closed. I have 11 V's. I go under the 11th one here, and I pull up a loop and I do a slip stitch, creating the 12th one. Now this time we are going to chain up 1, and we are going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch around. Now if we were to do any other size of stitch, it would make our belly, the red belly, too big, and with doing just the single crochet, I think that's just the size that we need. So I will see you when you have done your 2 single crochets in each stitch around. And indeed here I've done my 2 stitches. The last stitch I'm only going to put 1. That chain is going to be my stitch, and I go into the next V and I do my slip stitch. So this is the belly for the robin, and when you pull in your middle and sew it in, it will stay closed. But also I've used these 2 ends to sew it onto the disc here. So that's what I am going to do, and I'm going to do an invisible sew-in so that it lays over the existing stitches that are already there. There you go. And then I go into the back just a little bit. There we are. Then I put it onto my robin base, and I go through the disc. And I come back in, picking up a few of the stitches in red. There we go. Pulling it tight, and then going back into the base there we go, so it's attached, see, and then you can do this a couple of times more. Right, my end is not that long anymore, so I'm just going to leave it at that, and now I'm going to use the middle, and I will be doing exactly the same. So pull it tight first, because that's your magic circle that you are pulling tight there, and I am doing some stitches in and out, attaching it to, there we go, to the disc. Right, oh, and let's make sure that we have our ends on the back. Once again, if you don't, if you don't like all the ends on the back, make sure you do a second disc and you can put it against the back the way we did with the stuffed bauble on day 12, and there we go. So you're hiding your all the outside here, but then that's a lot more work because you have to make more of these discs. So cut off a length of the yellow. I am going to use 2 strands together, so I'm going to put my needle onto the cotton, and I'm going to hold my 2 strands together and put the needle at the end, so I've got 2 strands going at the same time. Now I am going to do the little nose, so there, I think, and pull it so you just have a little bit left, and I start in the chocolate and I sort of end in the red, so you go over both colours, and then you sort of do the other side of the triangle that we are creating here, and into the same hole there. Yeah, making sure you pull both your strands the same way. There we go. And then into the middle, yeah, you need to just find the right location, and then just above that hole there, so not in the same place as you did it before. There we go. Are my strands on top of one another? Yeah. So there's one strand and there's a second one, so I might just want to pull that out a little bit. Make sure it is triangular shaped, but I think that's okay. And then you can do a little knot here, just to secure it a little bit in place. And then you'll have to cut off your needle, because obviously it is now attached to that, because we had a double strand. There we go. Okay, so that is that. And then for the bauble hanger, again the same thing as we did before. We are going to do a slip knot around the hook and get ready. Once again, I am going to try and sort of find where my middle could be, and then 2 to the side, as we're doing 4 stitches. So there we go, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and let's just check to see that that is the middle. Yeah, I think that's fine. And chain up, turn, 4 single crochets along your little holder here, and that's the 4th one here, and then chain 1, turn, 2 single crochets, chain 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, and back to that second single crochet, go round its body, you do a slip stitch, and then you go into the third single crochet and the fourth one, and that is that. So I hope you enjoyed this Robin Bauble, and I have 2 more days to go and then it's Christmas. Ooh. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. If you are new to my channel or you haven't yet subscribed, please find the red subscription button and click on it. It is free. You will then see a bell sign. Click on that too, so you are notified of every new video I upload. You can also find links to my social media right above that.